Hey everybody, how are we doing? Just thought I might make another quick video discussing kind of part two of one of my previous videos in which I talked about social media, but I think this will cover a lot more than just social media. And this is discussing about this modern day age of attention whores. Now, what is an attention whore? In my definition, what is an attention whore? Let me just go ahead and get some of these weed gummies right here. Just thought I might make the conversation more interesting. I'm going to go ahead and have 4 of these weed gummies right here. Just enjoy myself for the night. Just add more conversation. Now, see, in my opinion, what an attention whore is a person that is always in need of approval and validation from others because they don't learn how to become validated and loving within themselves. And in this age now, we are living in an age of attention whores. Every day we see it on especially social media, all these YouTube personalities, and all these people on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. They're constantly having to go ahead and let everyone know about who they are and what they're doing with their lives, even if it's some of the most pitiful and irrelevant information that really has no value and no nothing really substantial to offer to the world. Now, why is it that I use Facebook? Is mainly because I can keep up with people who I consider to be my friends in case they're out of state or outside the country. And sometimes I'll post my own videos or someone else's videos or an article that I find online. And the main reason why I use Instagram is to follow some of my favorite music artists, primarily old school hip hop artists that I like. And of course, I'm not the only guy who does this. I use it to check out women on Instagram. I mainly check out a lot of these hot Colombian models because I think Colombian women are some of the most beautiful women in the world. And I just like checking that stuff out. Now, as far as Twitter, I don't use Twitter. I mean, Twitter I've seen is just a place where people comment and bitch and complain about everything. And you get this. The only good thing about Twitter that I've seen is that you can watch videos, previews of porn there, which I don't really care that much for. Even though I watch porn, that's the only thing that I think stands out about Twitter compared to other sources. But in my opinion, a lot of people abuse social media and other forms of gaining attention as a way to order to feel a, a sense of worth because they can't find it within themselves. I mean, there's this comedian I like named Lewis Black, and he said this: if you're describing what you're doing, then you're not doing it. So that has some truth to it. People do things for the internet and everything else, not because they're trying to live their best life and enhance themselves. They're doing it because they want someone to like their post. They want people to comment about what it is they're doing. They need attention and approval from everybody else, just like a fish needs water to breathe. That's why I see with guys like PewDiePie. That's why I see with guys like Jake Paul or Jenna Marbles, or even these rappers that have gained popular in social media like Lil Pump, who's fucking trash in my opinion. These people have nothing to offer except doing idiotic and stupid things for attention. Especially like an early example like Jackass. Jackass is entertaining and it's fun, but those guys that do what they do, I mean, they're attention whores. They're willing to do whatever they can in order to see people say, "Oh my god, look at what that guy's doing. You're crazy," and blah blah blah. And I used to, in a way, have a need to be and get attention myself. Like I would go ahead and say things in class and in school as a joke just to shock people and get attention. But that's because I didn't really like myself. I felt as though I was needy for other people's attention and approval since I felt as though, oh, I'm weird, I don't have a lot of friends, and all this other stuff. But then as I got older, I got to realize this, is that I don't need other people to make me feel happy. I have to make myself happy. And I don't need to go ahead and get other people's approval in order to make myself feel good about myself. There's this one philosopher named Lao Tzu, who is this Eastern Asian Zen philosopher. Let me see where he's from real quick. Lao Tzu. Oh yeah, he's a Chinese philosopher. Lao Tzu. And he is one of the founders of Taoism. And what he said about attention and approval from other people, this is what he said. Care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. There's a lot of truth in that statement. People who are constantly in need of attention and approval from everyone else you are susceptible to their control and their desires of what you want to be. And you're willing to change yourself in order to meet their approval. But at the same time, you compromise yourself for who you truly are, for their approval and their attention. And there are people that will do the craziest things and even horrible things in order to get approval and attention from others. People will kill each other. People will do stupid things in order to fit in, like doing drugs or getting drunk or get involved with the wrong crowd, like being a part of gangs, committing crimes, just stupid and destructive behavior. There are people that will actually follow each other off a cliff in order to feel validated based on other people's attention. And here's one of the worst examples of someone who is an attention whore that went out of his way to do horrible things in order to get notoriety and attention was this guy named Luca Magnotta. Some of you guys might not know, but I saw this documentary on Netflix a while ago called Don't Fuck with Cats, talking about him. Luca Magnotta was this struggling gay actor and model from Montreal, Canada, and was doing online porn and escorting. And he decided to try to make a name for himself by posting videos of him right around 2010 to 2011 of him killing kittens. 4 videos of him killing kittens. And then he made, in early 2012, one of the worst internet films of all time. It was a snuff film called One Lunatic, One Ice Pick. I remember seeing this thing like years ago, maybe in college or something, and I thought, oh my God, this is terrible. And basically what the video is Luca Magnotta went ahead and put an ad on Craigslist to go ahead and have a one-night stand with a gay man, and he got this Chinese foreign exchange student to go to his apartment, and he drugs him and kills him Jeffrey Dahmer style. And he makes a video of it and posts it online on bestgore.com for the world to see. And after he posted the video, he fled the country into France and then Germany. And they caught him in Germany in a cyber cafe looking up articles about himself. Now, there's nothing else that you can say about a monster like Luca Magnotta other than the fact that he was doing it so that he can get attention. That's the only reason why he posted the videos online, so that he can get attention. He is the worst example of he's one of the worst examples of an attention whore ever. I mean, it's not enough that you go ahead and you want to kill innocent cats and one innocent man in a horrible way, but then you post videos of it online, and they got him, and they sentenced him. They took him back to Canada from Germany, and they sentenced him to life in prison. which I honestly think he wholeheartedly deserves and doesn't deserve to get out. It's just, that's the problem. The biggest addiction that we have nowadays in this generation is not heroin, meth, or crack. It is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all these other drugs that we're getting all high on at once. And we feed each other by wanting this attention, approval, just to boost our ego and also to cover up our own insecurities and how dissatisfied we are. It's like nowadays, from what I see, we don't want friends. We don't want real friends. We want followers. But I think about it like this. Most of these followers aren't going to be there for you when you're going through rough times. They're not helping you out with nothing. And for me, it's just, I got better things to do with my own life than going ahead and constantly needing approval from everybody else. One of my favorite comedians, George Carlin, said this: it's important in life that you don't give a shit. Now, not giving a shit is not by saying, oh, fuck the world, I'm going to do whatever I want. Not giving a shit is basically saying that, you know what? I need to care most about what I think about myself. I don't need to care about what all these other people think about me. Besides, you're not helping me out with anything. You're not helping pay my bills. You're not helping pay my food. You're not helping out with anything in my life to get to me to where I'm at now. I work hard to put myself in the situation that I'm in. See, I don't go ahead and I don't need other people's attention, because the attention that I need the most from is attention of myself towards myself. That's what it gets down to. Like I said before, if you can't even look at yourself in the mirror and like what you see, it doesn't matter what you do or who you're with. That personal sense of dissatisfaction is what's going to stick with you for the rest of your life. And a lot of people think that once they get the attention and approval from everyone else, is what's going to make them happy, rather than working on developing themselves. If they live their life like that, you're still going to be unhappy. You're still going to be dissatisfied. Or here's another great example: that fucking bitch Nicole Arbor. That a fucking bitch who was a YouTuber that made Dear Fat People, and then she and Matthew Santoro got into a relationship, and she was nothing but a fucking drama queen that should have been dumped off. Like Tupac said, if you're fucking with a cool female, then it's all good. But if you're fucking with a bitch, you need to break her ass and shake her ass. And that's what Matthew Santoro should have done with that fucking bitch, Nicole Arbor. I don't need a woman who's like that. If I was with a relationship with a woman who was like that, and I realized how crazy she was and how much an attention whore she was, I would have called it off after the first date. Just bye-bye. I don't need you. I don't need your fucking bullshit and drama. Because that's what women can give to you if you make the wrong decisions in the type of women you choose to be with. I don't know, you ladies are going to say, oh, you're talking about women. It's like, you know what I'm saying. I know that some of you ladies can't even stand each other also for the same reasons. Oh, who the fuck is Jennifer thinks she is? She's trying to be all pompous and showing herself that sort of way. Oh my God. And she's such a bitch. I know what you ladies talk about. I've been around enough to see how you ladies are. And some of you can be very obnoxious and needy, constantly needy for attention. If you're that way, I don't want to be with you. I barely even call up my mom once a week, to be honest with you. But I give her the amount of attention that she needs. And I prefer to actually meet her and my friends face to face and get to talk with them on a personal level, one-on-one, than having to go ahead and post something online or message someone online. That's the real attention you give to people. It's not posting something online or going on TV or whatever. It's the direct connection that you give to them one-on-one, in which you show that you're revealing your true nature and self and offering what you have in here and there in order to better themselves and their lives. And if they're not cool with that, they don't have any of that to offer to you, then just let it go. Attention from others is not what's going to make you happy. Attention to yourself is what's going to make you happy. The right type of attention to yourself, anyways. Because you can be all arrogant and think, "Oh, I'm so great and I'm better than everybody else." I had this attitude. But now I just think, you know what? Everyone's got to live their own life and I got to live my own life. That doesn't mean that I'm going to go ahead and say I'm better than everybody else. But I just don't care about what other people think about me. And I noticed that with myself, when I go ahead and I have this attitude in life in which I don't really care about what people think about me, and I care most about what I think about myself, that's when you actually start getting attention. Because people respect you more when you show that you're not desperate for their approval. People respect you more when you know yourself and where you're going. People respect you more when you have your own sense of identity and purpose and direction in life, your own sense of style, your own way of thinking, your own way of carrying yourself. Because you stand out from all the other fake people that are just copying off of everyone else because they want approval and attention. So don't go ahead and live your life wanting to get attention from everybody else. Focus on you. Focus on your own self-attention. Focus on sculpting this masterpiece of yourself and creating your life. Then that's when you're going to get all the respect and attention that you deserve. But don't get too hype off of that. Your foundation of your approval and your sense of self-worth should be within yourself, not from other people. Like what Jiddu Krishnamurti said, when you live your life for other people's approval, you're distracting yourself from your own full potential. So live your life to your own full potential, not what other people say that your potential is. Just thought I might bring that up for tonight. Hopefully you guys appreciate it. And of course, like, share, and subscribe. Comment if you have anything to say about this topic or you have any stories to share. And I'll see y'all next time. I've been working a lot. I got 2 jobs. I'm working 7 days a week. But I'm doing what I can right now just to hustle and get by and move out of my dad's house into my own place. So I'll do videos when I can. Until next time, you have a good night and enjoy yourselves. Peace.